non-functioning bifurcating dilator.
Easy for you to say.
Yeah, that was my first guess.
Can you fix it?
And Cyborg starts to repair the console.
No problem. We just gotta cross the conjoining wires with the transistor couplers, connect the oscillator to the main data port, and we're good to go.
Beast Boy leans over.
Can you ever just speak English?
Cyborg admires his handiwork.
She's purring like a kid.
And the Titans make their way to the T-ship, Robin says.
Why would somebody trash the communication station?
Raven eyes widen as she says.
Not somebody, something.
And a huge space monster looms behind them. He opens its mighty snout, lets out a deafening chalkboard screech, Mr. Monster. Very good. I want you to do that one more time for me. Bigger, louder, scarier. It's got to actually break glass. Do it again. Bigger, louder, scarier. It's got to break glass. Do it again. There you go. And this sends out a big distortion wave, and here's what happens, you guys. Stay with me, I'll walk you through it. Beast Boy faints. Robin cringes. Raven clutches her head in pain. Starfire screams. The circuits blow in Cyborg's ears.
Oh, man!
Thank you very much. The Titans regain their bearings. A dazed Beast Boy sits up, looks to the other Titans, and says,
What was that thing?
end of the teaser. Very good. Go into Act 1.
Whenever you know who to call. Power that can see it all.
Teen Titans! Very nice. We start Act 1. The creature rises up on its hind legs and growls, please. Monster? Get a little, use guts. Use guts. Thank you, beautiful. And then, Scott, can you see your dialogue that happens right after that?
Titans go.
Titans, go!
And they try to subdue the monster, so I do a bunch of sort of fighting. Mr. Monster. Thank you very much. Robin used a bunch of cool martial arts kicks. Starfire swoops in, delivers some star bolts. Raven charges her powers.
Azarath Ventrium Synthos!
I've heard that so many times, and I still get so excited every time she does that.
It's actually been a while.
Black energy rises up toward the monster and it knocks it over. So, I'm sorry, gentleman who's playing that monster, what is your name, sir?
Jam.
Jam? Jam. I need a big impact. This is the monster getting knocked over. A big, It's added. It's just added. It's not on the script. You get an extra round. And then you start to approach Starfire and you're just making some sort of scary, threatening noises. Low, growly. Very good. Robin sees the monster getting close to Star and says,
Starfire, watch out!
and he swoops in to get her just in the nick of time. So give me an impact as he grabs you and pulls you out of the way.
We've got to stop it before it screams again!
I'm sorry, Scotty. Let me just get this one little I know it's fine. It's a weird reverb that we can't hear each other as well as we can hear you guys. So Robin swoops in and captures Starfire in his arms. So just need to get caught. Okay. And now Robin. We've got to stop it.
We've got to stop it before it screams again!
And you leap. Robin, if you leap. Thank you. And Star, you use your super strength to rip a chain from around this pole. So I need a strain and release. Thank you very much. And the two of them chain up the monster, drive it to the edge of the platform, jump off the edge. The monster follows along. So monster, I need a descending roar. Thank you very much. And Starfire grabs Robin's hands and flies them out as the monster falls to its death. We think. And as they have succeeded, Cyborg says,
Good job.
Sweet.
Nice.
Great work, Starfire!
and he gives her an attaboy punch on the arm. It's kind of one of those friendly punches.
I could not
And she gives him an attaboy punch back so hard that it makes him wince. So give me a little sound at the top of your next line.
Nice arm.
And she takes this as a compliment and returns it by giving him another punch. So give me an impact, a paid impact, Scott. Thank you. And Star says,
I too admire your abundant limb strength.
and Cyborg.
Let's go, unless you want to stay here goofing off with your girlfriend.
And in that moment, Robin and Starfire freeze. There's a record scratch sound. You know what a record is. And Robin turns red with embarrassment and nervously spits out.
She's not my girlfriend.
And Starfire shoots him a look, saying,
Am I not your friend?
just then, the monster that we thought was dead growls. Then,
After having a sandwich.
Star says,
Am I not a girl?
and the monster is climbing out of this chasm it's been in. Give me another roar. Thank you very much. Robin says,
Maybe this isn't the best time.
and Star puts her hands on her hips and says,
If I am not your girlfriend, then what am I?
and the world around Robin literally begins to shake as the monster lets out a huge roar. Please, Mr. Monster. Thank you. Sai says,
She's gonna blow!
Titans, run!
and the monster lets out this chalkboard screeching, scary monster screech again. And it's such a sound that, again, it sends out this distortion that knocks Robin off his feet. Give me an impact, Scotty. And Star's very worried.
Robin!
And he shoves her out of the way just in time, saying,
Get out of here!
she's confused.
Huh?
And they all hop into the tea ship, they buckle up, Star leans over to Robin's teapot, saying,
Robin, may I?
and the monster starts to leap toward the tea ship. He's feeling overwhelmed by everything. He snaps at her. Robin does.
Give me space.
A little crankier.
Give me space.
That's it. And the tea ship zooms toward the darkness of space. Suddenly, they look back and they see the space station explode. As Robin sees the impact coming toward them, he says,
Brace yourself.
and the blast slams into them with such force, it sends the tea ship tumbling all over the place. So I need all of you guys to give me tumbling sounds in the air. And and Robin says,
Is everyone okay?
and Raven's pod is spinning. She's turning green. Her cheeks puff out. She says,
Define okay.
and the monster is clinging on with its powerful arms. Beast Boy says,
This thing just won't take a hit.
and the tea ship, which of course is connected pods, Robin begins to take it to prepare the team. Says,
I'm sorry.
yeah, just go ahead. The tea pod is all together. The ship is all together, as you say.
Down there, I think we can shake it.
Okay, exactly there.
Sorry, it's hard to hear you down here.
I'm sorry.
I think we can shake it. Don't separate. I repeat, don't.
And the monster lets out another big screech. And that screech sends waves of static so that the other Titans cannot actually hear what Robin has truly said. So what they hear is,
I think separate. I repeat, separate.
and they misunderstand. So Star says,
As you wish.
and the tea ship separates into the 5 separate pods. Robin is in complete alarm as he loses sight of Starfire and calls out,
No!
and the pods go into Thank you. So we are now on a planet called, I don't even remember, do you guys remember? The name of the planet. Amion Glock? Amion Glock. I'm going to take Amion Glock. We're going to call it that.
I think that's right.
That's what, okay. And when they're fully conscious, Robin is the one first fully conscious. He wakes up with a, and then keep going.
Starfire.
And he tries both his headset communicator and his handheld, saying,
Titans, come in. Are you all right? Titans.
nothing but static. Robin calls out for his friends. I'm on the next page.
Starfire.
Cyborg, Beast Boy, Raven, do you have that? Top of page 11? Oh, it might be different page numbers. Actually,
Wants to play Robin?
You know, this is very indicative of our
Of the-
sessions because Scott is never focused. That That's actually not true. He is ridiculously on top of everything. He's literally like the Robin of our show.
He is.
Even when he's not being animated.
I'm gonna walk back to my hotel room and be like, damn, I missed line 126.
That's exactly what he's gonna do.
You call out each of their names, Cyborg, Beast
Cyborg, Beast Boy, Raven,
and then take a big deep breath and call out
Starfire!
And so on another part of the planet, we see the T-ship pod that has Beast Boy, and he's inside it. He's all contorted. His feet are up by his nose, and so he... And he flashes into a small green gecko and climbs out. He spots Cyborg's leg behind a row of stalks and says,
Cyborg? Dude, am I glad to see you?
and he begins to freak out because it's just a leg.
Cyborg! What happened to you, bro? I'm gonna miss you, buddy. I know I never told you this, but you were my best friend.
And from off screen we hear,
Yo, Beast Boy!
and,
I'm over here.
and we see Cyborg's head on a mound of dirt.
Ah, you're just a head!
Cyborg shakes the dirt off his shoulders, revealing his torso is attached. His arms and legs are missing, however. He says,
I'm all right. I just need some assembly required. Now get a grip on your green button. Dig me out.
and he turns into a green dog and starts digging. As we turn to another part of the planet, which is a tropical paradise, Raven becomes conscious. And through her murky vision, she sees this alien life form. And when it becomes clearer, we realize that it's actually a multitude of identical aliens all around. And now, I need all of you to act for me, okay? You're all going to be these little aliens. I'm going to have the cast do it first, and then you're going to echo it. So I need you all to be like little tiny, remember these guys. Together. Everybody do that, please. And. Okay, this means stop. Good. And Raven says,
Okay, you have me outnumbered,
and we see that they're just little 3-inch characters, and she says,
but I have you sized. Weird.
and now every last word she says, you're going to echo and then say the word shala. So let's do it first here, you guys. So I'm sorry, I'll watch how it goes. Raven, give the reading line first.
Weird.
And.
Weird! Shala!
Okay, now you guys, together, and.
Weird!
How cool is that? That's excellent, thank you. And then we are on this desolate terrain part where Robin and Star are. He crosses, sees a pillar of smoke, follows it down to the crashed pod, sees a glimmer of Starfire's purple costume inside it, gives a little jump, and then,
Starfire!
he throws open the dome top to find her, but instead he finds this horrible mutant slug. You're going to start the next act, so get on mic again. Good? And we start the next act exactly the same way as we ended it. Beautiful. Robin notices a shred of Starfire's costume in this slug's ugly teeth. And so Robin says,
Starfire, what did you do to her? Yeah!
very good. And he launches himself at him, goes tumbling down, vaults onto a slab to land a kick, delivers a barrage of martial arts. So start with a leap, kick, a bunch of hits. Good. Slug, I need you to respond to those. I'm going to walk Robin through them again. For every hit he gives, you give me an oof, okay? So. Beautiful. And Robin looks particularly tasty to this slug, and so he starts chomping at it. I said, very good. And then we see this crudely made arrow come sailing in, hits the slug disappears. Robin says, huh? And we see a beautiful female silhouette backlit by the red sun, and it is
Starfire!
And he rushes over to her. She has a small piece of her costume torn off, so we know where that piece of costume came from that was in the slug's mouth. Robin gets right up to her, is prepared for a hug. He says,
You're all right!
and she steps back away from him, trying not to show any emotion.
Greetings to you, fellow Titan Robin. To see you unharmed is satisfying.
Starfire?
We should make with the haste to find the others.
What's wrong with you?
And she turns on her heel and heads off the other direction. He follows. In this field that has Cyborg and Beast Boy in it, Cyborg's moving through the field. We see Stalk smacking him in the face. He says, Cyborg?
Over there! Ow!
And we see his head and torso is propped up in this wheelbarrow-type device that Beast Boy's put together. Beast Boy's collected several parts of Cyborg's body. He's got them all there together. Cyborg says,
Oh man, you gotta find my hands!
Beast Boy picks up something, says,
Cool.
You found them?
Nope, but I found this cool thingamajig.
it's an octagonal device that Cyborg says.
It's not a thingamajig. It's a thermocoupler required for sonic stabilization. And it's not round, it's octagonal.
It looks like a shiny donut. You think there's a donut shop on this planet?
And Cyborg tries to snap some sense into his friend.
Focus! If you can't find my hands, we're gonna have to If you can't find my hands, yes. If you can't find my hands, you're gonna have to be my hands and help rebuild me.
No problemo, dude. Let's put together a bicycle. 10 speed.
And he begins to assemble Cyborg, and Cyborg says, from behind a cloud.
Wait! I haven't explained! Oh! Ouch! Stop! Ew. If that doesn't go there, that doesn't go there! Yo! Actually, what's that?
Ta-da! Did I get it right?
He looks like a robo-chicken.
Does it look like you got it right?
And he leans over to Beast Boy saying,
What is the matter with you? Do you even have opposable thumbs?
Most of the time.
and can you get a little crankier there, Beast Boy? Just a little bit crankier.
Okay.
I'm sorry, I want Beast Boy a little bit crankier most of the time.
Most of the time.
That's it. And now as if to a child.
Okay, I'll make this simple. Let's start by attaching the thermocoupler to the volt relay meter.
Can you make it simpler, Lurler?
Back on the tropical paradise, Raven is on the other side of the planet with the little aliens surrounding her. She doesn't want to hurt them, but she is trying to get away.
I have to go find my friend.
Everybody's going to be friends, Shala, together, and...
Very nice.
Thank you. Raven says,
Oh, cute. Shoot. Hey, stop that. I'm not joking. I'm trying to be nice. Azarath, Metrium. Ooh!
because they all pile on top of her, and she's trying to get them away. So
Don't go away!
now you're all going to say, don't go away, as a solid sentence 3 times, together, and... So sweet. Shala, thank you. And Raven gives a big, thank you. Back on the rocky terrain part of the planet, Robin says,
Starfire, wait up!
she's trotting persistently ahead. He's running out of breath trying to keep up with her.
Why do you keep running away from me?
And she skillfully leaps from rock to rock. Robin follows her as she says,
I am giving you the space. Is that not what you require?
You're still thinking about that? Starfire, we're stranded on a hostile alien planet.
I know. Did you hope the perilous space station explosion followed by our calamitous crash, the combat with the horrible slug creature would make me forget?
Yes?
and she vaults over the landscape. The terrain becomes increasingly treacherous with lots of ravines, Star says.
Perhaps we would have more success if you searched the left half of the planet and I searched the right.
And he catches up to her, stands right in front of her, and says,
I don't want to split up. Look, will you please just stop and talk to me?
So you are now prepared to explain why I am neither a girl nor your friend?
Okay, well,
It appears the Grishnik has your tongue.
and she takes off again, he says.
I should have let that slug eat me when I had the chance.
Thank you. And then we see in the distance, the space monster is back. Some groggy growls from him. Thank you very much. Back in the field where Beast Boy is, he's using a wrench to tighten one last bolt. Cyborg is now fully repaired, but still missing his hands. Beast Boy.
One fully assembled cyborg. Almost.
Now we just have to get the teak offline. First, interlock the two pods. Roll them back together.
Thank you. And Beast Boy morphs into a green gorilla, uses his strength to roll the two pods together.
Now carefully take out the configuration disc.
You mean the thingy that looks like a pizza with eyeballs?
Why can't you just call it a configuration disc?
Why can't you just call it an eyeball pizza thingy?
Robin and Starfire are continuing their search. The landscape has become more hostile, Robin says.
I hope we find the others soon.
No talking. The ground is very unstable here.
And little purple smoke puffs out of the fissures in the ground in front of them. Robin says,
Look, Starfire,
as it becomes a big explosion in front of them, the two of you get a big surprise. Thank you. They launch into the air. He claws at the side. So, Scotty, I need you to give try to... And, thank you. And Star reaches down and pulls him to safety really easily. He says,
Thanks.
She promptly turns and continues on.
Starfire, look, it's not that I don't like you. It's that...
It is just that you do not like me as a friend who is a girl.
I don't think you understand. On our planet, girlfriend means...
And there's another big purple smoke rising in front of them. Each of them gingerly step around this fissure. They don't notice it, but their paths begin to diverge. They're going to different sides. Star says,
It is a girl with whom you have a pleasant and special association, including the shareable of enjoyable recreation, and occasionally the buying of bountiful floral arrangements.
Okay, maybe you do understand.
As the smoke clears, they realize that they're on opposite sides of this huge ravine. She shouts out,
What?
Starfire!
and then the ground gives way. They both tumble into the ravine. Give me a whoa as you drop.
Ah!
Thank you. And they each maneuver through the tumbling rocks, trying to reach each other. Star calls out,
Robin!
Starfire!
a huge slab of granite breaks off, shooting between them like a missile. Starfire is whisked away with the sliding debris. And the wave of debris sweeps Robin the other way. And he sees Starfire in grave danger. Boulders are showering her as she hangs from the cliff.
Starfire! Fly!
I cannot!
Huh?
And the ground gives way. Starfire goes tumbling to the bottom of the ravine with a big descending. As we end that. Top Act 3, in a lightning-fast move, Robin dives after her, shoots his grappling hook, swings to pluck her from midair, and they tumble. So what I want to do, you guys, is a catch and then some tumble. So we'll do it together. Catch and. And they end up in a cave, and the boulders seal them in a cave. At the same time, Cyborg and Beast Boy sit in the now shoddily assembled pods. Beast Boy jerks the low-flying T-ship ahead. He's flying it. Cyborg almost falls out of his pod, saying,
Whoa, careful! You'll strip the gears!
My bad.
Look, this isn't rocket science.
and Beast Boy raises an eyebrow.
Okay, it is rocket science, but it's not that hard.
It'd be a lot easier if you just stopped yelling at me in techno lingo.
Just ease up on the cylinder bypass and give a little gas to the turbo.
And they realize that the T-ship is heading right for a rock wall. The two of them together go, and Cyborg starts calling out orders.
Engage the thruster mechanism now!
And Beast Boy's finger is hovering over the buttons. He doesn't know which one to press. And Cyborg realizes he's got to speak.
Pull the red candy cane thingamahoosie now!
And Beast Boy does pull the red candy cane shaped thing. The T-ship takes off. In the cave, Robin breaks off a tree, adds it to the campfire.